from the Oregon mountains to all the Mesilla Valley, reaching all of New Mexico. Broadcasting live from the Las Cruces studios, bringing you the issues that matter and the topics that count. Telling it like it is, it's the Mike Tellez Show. And now here's your host, Mike Tellez.
Welcome everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Mike Tellez. I'm coming to you from the Las Cruces studios, broadcasted on the Las Cruces channel network. And it's exciting to be here today, and I thank you for joining us. I'd like to, today we're going to talk about some of the things that are going on in Las Cruces right now. Of course, we're now turquoise. For those of you all who understand the colors, I'm just barely starting to kind of get a grip on all the color system. Yellow, turquoise, and I can't wait till there's no color left. That means that should happen soon, I believe. Hopefully, right now, everybody who's getting the vaccinations, you know, we need to get them. So I got mine. It was kind of a thing I had to do. I'm caretaker for my brother, so I got both shots, both vaccinations. I'm still here. I'm alive, so I don't know. But that is something they're requiring right now. I'm going to take a moment to talk about 3A research in Las Cruces. I'm talking about a company. This company, while so much is shrinking with all these closed down, we have 3A research Las Cruces coming in to do research here. Eczema, psoriasis, that's what they're doing the research on. Now watch, get this. You can go and sign up. I'm going to give you the information. You can call, sign up for this project, for this study. You can get treated for your eczema, psoriasis. You can get treated for it, and that's not it. For the study, you'll get up to $450. I'm going to make sure I see that right. Yeah. It's an 8-week study. The related physical exam is free. All those procedures are free. The compensation for time and travel up to $450. 3A Research is conducting a clinical trial of an investigational drug on eczema. It's that redness, itchy, scaly rashes you may have. You must be 12 years old or older. We're going to post the numbers, but in Las Cruces, 575-288-1646. You cannot beat that. I've been looking all over to see if I have any of those conditions. I'll tell you what, I will definitely go if I see any, but I urge you, $450 to go, and I mean, it's not much of your time. You're trying out something that could potentially fix a problem you have with your skin. And I'll tell you, if you're like me, I am just really paranoid about skin rash and all that. So definitely call the number on the screen and get yourself in there. There's 15 spots left. So I urge you, that's $450 for a very little bit of time. So don't forget, 3A Research Las Cruces. They are doing a study here, and it's a chance to test a new medication and make some money. It's a topical lotion. I've got somebody I know who's using it. So it's a lotion you put on, and I'm telling you, they put it on. They said, you know, they're hoping for the best. But I urge you, give them a call. Las Cruces, 575-288-1646. Make sure you let them know that Mike Tellez from the Mike Tellez Show told you to call them. Call them today. Call them right now. Don't waste another second. 15 spots are going quick. The psoriasis right here, 3A Research Las Cruces again. 3A Research is conducting a clinical trial of an investigational drug on psoriasis. The subject age must be 18 years of age or older. 8-week study, related physical exam, and procedures at no cost. Compensation for this one for time and travel is up to $225. Now, you're not traveling far. You're right here in Las Cruces. I made sure I read it word for word so that there was no misunderstandings. The number on this, the same, 575-288-1646. 1646. There is 2 opportunities to make money here. So there's no reason not to. This is simple, does not take much of your time. 15 slots. I'm going to tell you what, you better get on that phone right now because I guarantee you those 15 slots are going to go quick. So don't waste another second. 3A Research Las Cruces. They are coming to our town. They're blessing us with opportunity in our city. Can't get better than that. Well, now that we've got that out of the way, I've shown you how to make a little money there. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what's been going on up to now. One of our first interviews was with Ariana Carrasco. She's the boxer at the House of Pain gym at the Dream Center, and she's the one I brag about more than anybody else. She's one of the most driven, most focused people I've seen. I've witnessed her from 12 years old to 17 years old in that boxing gym, going at it, going at it, going at it. She is serious. She takes that so serious. Well, she just picked up her 7th national title this last, about 2 weeks ago. She took it. I mean, it was, she knocked him down in the 2nd round. We are so proud of her. That young lady that you saw on this program a while back, you will see her in the Olympics, and you will see her in time to come in a national level, pro level. We interviewed Gabby, another one that is absolutely training, another focused person. Those 2 young ladies, I'm telling you what, guys, you all better get busy and get in that gym and get working out because these girls are tough. I see them running, working out for hours and hours. We're so proud of our boxing program over there at the Dream Center. Every day you go, or Monday through Friday, you can go in there, and it's from 5:30 to 8. And you know, you can poke your head in the door, look at Adam, look at Renee. Those guys they're into it. They are into working with kids. 8 years old. I see kids 8 years old out there working out, learning how to box, running down the street with them little hands going like that. I would not get in that ring with an 8-year-old in that gym. So, you know, if you're interested in that, go by it. Take a look. You never know. You may have children up and coming that may want to get some of their energy out. That's the House of Pain gym at the Dream Center on 1400 6th Street. We've talked to several other people. We talked to some of the gang members that were up here when we were talking about the need for substance abuse and mental health treatment in Las Cruces. That is something we've been working on for years. We've been pushing it. The last I ran for mayor a couple of years back, and that was my #1 topic. The #1 was mental health and substance abuse for our citizens in our city. For our kids, our nephews, our loved ones, our friends, a place where they can go and get help if they have a substance abuse problem, mental health problem. And this isn't, you know, the good news on this program we're working on is it's not just for children, it is for adults. A lot of us adults, it takes just a little longer to get out of those teen years. Some of us get into our 20s and 30s and we're still teens, but this program coming that we're working on and we're put together is made for adults right now. So it's coming. We are working on it right now. We are praying to God for it all to come together. The mayor, we've been talking to him about it. We've been talking to some different locations, but it looks like we're going to put something together, and the name of it will be Teen Challenge Las Cruces. Teen Challenge of Las Cruces. And they're a national program that work with adults on substance abuse and mental health issues, and it's a proven program, and we have looked for years to find the right fit for our area, and I believe that this Teen Challenge teen and adult program, I believe that is the best fit. I've looked at their curriculum. I have talked to them in length. We had them on one of my programs. I'm going to fly out to Georgia to one of the main places, main template. That's one of the templates we're looking at here is a model in Georgia. So I'm fly out there, and you know what? One of the promises I made as mayor was we would address substance abuse and mental health issues amongst our citizens in this city. And we will do it in a way that they can go. Right now, if you don't have a lot of money or great insurance, you're not going to get help. Well, you know one of the deals about this? It's free. If you do not have insurance, if you don't have the money to pay for it, this program is free. That was the main stipulation that I had when we started looking for it. I said, we need something that will serve people that don't have good insurance or don't have a lot of money. It has got to be something free. And we will help you all put that together. We'll help you with all the different pieces of it. But you've got to take care of our community. You've got to take care of Las Cruces first. Our community first. The citizens of our community first need to be taken care of. And we need to take care of them whether they have insurance or not. And they said, that is no problem. We can do that. How exciting it is. You know, when I ran for mayor, that was my deal. Well, one of the reporters came in and talking to me and says, well, you're not going to win, so what are your plans? I said, everything I talked about running for, I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to get that mental health and that substance abuse program. We're going to get it here anyway. And I'm going to go down my list, and I'm going to fight and work to make everything we talked about a reality. And you know what? It looks like Teen Challenge of Las Cruces could be here as soon as this summer. I met with them last week for a good amount of time. We toured the properties that we're looking at that it will be in. I talked to them. I said, do you have your people ready? He says, Mike, we're ready to go into Las Cruces. We're ready to impact Las Cruces with this program. I said, amen. At the same time, there's another organization I interviewed. It was called Ministerio. It's Ministerio. They're out of El Paso coming into here. And what they do is they go out and work with the homeless people. And Ministerio Navarro. But it's on one of my past programs. I interviewed those gentlemen. They're from El Paso. They came down here. They found a house, a home. And what these people do is in the van, they will start addressing the homeless people that are out there that need help. They're going to address them. They're going to say they're going to have a van that can pick them up, get them food, get them clothing, let them take showers, and try to reach them and try to take care of them, try to see if we can address their needs. Because you know what? They're human beings, and we have got a heart for all the people, not just some of them. But we're going to have that program. They will specifically look out for the homeless population. We are looking at getting their help with their funding at the same time as the teen adult program. So if we can take care of our residents that need help through Teen Challenge, the homeless through this other program, we take care of both. We are attacking this problem from both directions. That's our objective. That's why we went on and on and on about the different issues facing our community and how mental health is a big part of it. And you know what? We've worked on it. And, you know, we've got a team. We have Jim, Coop. We have Marina. We've got some people who have put in a lot of hard time every week trying to put this together. When we come back, we're going to talk about some of the other things that we're going to be doing as the summer approaches. When we return to the Mike Tellez Show, my name is Mike Tellez.
Do you suffer from rashes, dryness, flakiness, and thickness to the skin? 3A Research is conducting a trial of an investigational drug on plaque psoriasis. Subjects must be 18 years of age or older. This is an 8-week study. We will compensate you for your time and travel up to $225.
Enrolling participants now in Las Cruces. Contact our office at 575-288-1646 or visit our Facebook page at 3A Research or our website 3asites.com.
If your loved one has passed away due to COVID-19, pay close attention to this message. You could be entitled to a death benefit of over $300,000. The U.S. government has set up a fund to pay families relief if they've lost a loved one due to COVID-19. The compensation includes a death benefit and lost wages benefit. Time is limited, so we urge you to make a free phone call right now. There's no cost to you for this claim. That's 866-372-3669.
Living with eczema can be distressing and the condition is on the rise. 3A Research in Las Cruces is conducting an 8-week clinical trial and seeking participants ages 12 and older for a clinical research study on an investigational drug for eczema. Study-related exam and procedures at no cost. Compensation for time and travel up to $450 will be provided. Call us at 575-288-1646 to see if you qualify.
And we're back with the Mike Tellez Show. My name is Mike Tellez. We've been talking about the exciting news about having a treatment facility for mental health and substance abuse, teen challenge, adult and teen facility. We're looking at this summer. You know what? It's coming. It doesn't matter what we got to do. It is going to happen. We've got to make it happen. We need help in our city with that to address those issues, and we're going to do it. One of the other areas we talked a little bit about is we talked about some of the young people in racing. You know, I don't know how many of you all have gone out to Vado Racetrack. You know, you might have seen it going towards El Paso. I'm going to tell you something. That is a first-class venue. Royal Jones has done a remarkable job putting together that's the most professional venue in this area right there. So, you know, Las Cruces, our area, we've got a professional venue here. Vado Speedway. I'm going to tell you, Speedway Park, if you have not gone there, you have got to go there. You know, I've not been to very many races other than drag racing in my life, but I went there, and I'm going to tell you what, I got bit by that racing bug. I wanted to even start racing cars out there. It was fun. It is exciting. It's so exhilarating. Get you a pit pass, and I'm going to tell you what will blow your mind when you go through them pits. You'll be shocked to see the age of some of those drivers. 10 years old. I saw a 10-year-old win a stock car, win a claimer match. I mean, 20 rounds in a car out there, 10 years old, and he won it. We've got 12-year-olds out there, 13 years old. One of the kids I'm working with and I interviewed, Francisco Knight, Pancho, I've been working with him and helping him with his car, and I'm telling you, that boy's on fire to get in that car and race. He is just absolutely driven to be a champion. And when you see these young kids out there with something they're driven in, outside of drugs, alcohol, and everything else, they love that racing. They love that. You know where they get high? They get high on that racetrack, going around the track. Boy, what better place, man. I love it. It's beautiful. You know, I urge you all need to go out and take a look at that Speedway Park. It is beautiful. Vado Speedway Park is gorgeous. Has beautiful bleachers, has beautiful concession stands. It's lit up. It does not look like the one that was at the fairgrounds. This is actually a professional-looking venue, and I think it's one of the best-looking ones in the Southwest. I don't think anyone touches us there. And you know what? We've got Royal Jones to thank for believing in this area and doing something. And you know what I'm going to tell you about Royal? I'm going to interview him in a couple weeks here, and that guy gets out there and he drives a sprint car. He drives a modified, and I'm going to tell you, that guy is bad. He is tough out there. And I'm telling you, I think he's the best driver I've seen. But you have to go check out Vado Speedway. Look at something these young people love doing, and I'm going to tell you, it's another exciting thing to do. We need to show young people there are other places to go and something to do here. This is on my list. This is something I want to work on next. A few weeks back, there was a couple of cars that got in a wreck drag racing. Of course, by the truck stop somewhere out behind there, I don't know where, and I wouldn't say it anyway, but I will say it's around behind a truck stop somewhere. It's where they drag race. You know that drag racing's been with us forever. When I was young, I drag raced every weekend. Even as an adult, I drag raced a lot. Why, they've outlawed drag racing. It's against the law, but you know what? Yet it's a fact of life. We're going to drag race. That's how we grow up. That's our nature. Well, you know what? We got an airport out there that is less than even, it's just almost no movement out there. We got a lot of runways. Why can't we get one of the runways at the airport, get the safety safari out there, get some lights, get some food trucks out there, get a little security, and let's get these people a place, to drag race on Friday night from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Give them a place where they can legally go drag race. The airport, right over there. It's not far. It's closer than the truck stop. And you know what? It's a safer environment. Then we have the fire truck, the ambulance. We can have some kind of, visually inspect the car, make sure that there's some of the, at least we can have a safe place for these kids to drag race. Because I guarantee you, there was no law on earth that could stop us from drag racing when we were teenagers, and there was nothing to stop us. We were going to race. So why not get a safe place for them to drag race at the airport? That I'll be talking with my friend Ken, the mayor. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to start seeing who I can talk to and how we can make that a reality. And you know what? We want that done this summer. We want a safe place for them to drag race. We want to go out there, you know what, whether it's get lights or someone's starting to race, however they do it. We want a safe place for people to drag race in this city. We want that one of the runways at the airport. That's where we want. We want to mark it off. We want to get some lit lights out there. And you know what? Whatever it takes, we want a safe place. That's as good as any. Now, I want to know what your thoughts and comments are about what we've talked about today. Teen Challenge. What are your comments about Teen Challenge, the facility? How about through the boxers? What are your comments on the Speedway Park? And now, new to the thing, what are your comments about using a runway at the airport as a place for people to drag race on Friday nights? Every Friday night, open it up from 9:30 to 1. Now, you know what? After that, then you can really get cracked down on illegal drag racing anywhere else, because there's no excuse if they have a place they can legally race at the airport. I want to know your thoughts. I've got a new email address out there. It's the MikeTellezShow@gmail.com. Send me some ideas about that. Send me your thoughts. Comment on YouTube. Like us and share us. Let's get this message out. Let's get the word out. Those of you who want the drag strip, want a place to race, send that to every person you know. Share it with them, and let's start getting some momentum going. Hey, I need your help too. You need to help me, because I know there's a lot of people that like drag racing out there. I know it. So you know what? Start commenting, sharing it, get the word out. For those of you all who believe in the substance abuse and mental health facility that'll be free of charge, that will take care of our citizens of Las Cruces first, send comments. For the outreach that's going to work the streets with the homeless, send your comments. MikeTellezShow@gmail.com. Comment on YouTube. Share us and like us with your friends. Get that word out so that we can find out what do we need in our community. I know that the substance abuse facility, I know mental health treatment, I know that is absolutely in need. That's a national crisis. Opioids, now there's fentanyl coming in. I read an article today where the DEA has just busted fentanyl. You know what they're called on the streets? They're called blues on the streets. Light blue tablets. Parents, family members, you need to start looking and see what your kids are into. If you see those blue tablets, you need to cry out for help for them. Don't let them get started down a path. If you suspect the company they're hanging with, pay attention to what your children are doing. That's the easiest way to take care of this drug problem we have. The easiest way. You know what? If you pay attention when they're young, you don't have to worry about what facility to send them to when they're older. Those are your kids. We can teach them how to do that. We need to just invest the time to reach in our kids, to let them know how dangerous these drugs are. I don't know what to say about legalizing marijuana. I'll be honest, I am absolutely, positively, totally against it. I don't think we need anything else to alter the minds of people. I just don't. As a former business owner, I just didn't see how that could benefit anything. But there's nothing we can say or do about it now. But we can sure educate our kids. We can sure educate them when they're young. And the best way to do it is to find something for them to do. Keep them active. Soccer, basketball, boxing, racing. You know that racing on that track, claimer racing, it's not that expensive. Take them out to the races. See what their interest is. Unless you take them to these different places, you're not going to know where their interests lie. Because not everybody's is into sports like soccer and basketball. I definitely was not. I was not good in sports. I was the only one out of my family. I was just pretty much the last one picked. But the bottom line is, we've got to reach our kids. We've got to reach our community. What else can we say about that? I'm going to remind you again, 3A research. I mean, you need to call 575-288-1646 on that study. I'm going to read it one more time. The research is conducting a clinical trial on an investigational drug on psoriasis. You must be 18 years of age or older. It's a simple test. You get a free physical exam. All of that's free. They check you out. You get a little tube. You go home. That's it. You'll put it on. You'll try it. You'll fill out a survey. And they cover up to $225 for trying something that could possibly fix a problem. I mean, how much better does it get from that? 3A Research Las Cruces. I tip my hat for them. And they're also doing a study right now for same thing on eczema. It's an 8-week study and physical exam, and they're conducting it on eczema. So, you know, call them up. Ask them. If you don't know what eczema is, call them up and ask them what eczema is. They'll tell you. But you'll see a picture of it. It's patchiness, itchiness, but for up to $450 to participate in that study. There's 15, 18 spots left. You know what? You need to get on that phone and call. I'm going to tell you, as soon as I finish speaking here, I'm going to make that phone call and see if I got it. Because you know what? $450 to try something that may help me. You can't beat it. Thank you all for joining me today on the Mike Tellez Show. My name is Mike Tellez.